What's up guys, my name is Jellycook5 and welcome back to an episode of the career mode of Fortuna Dusseldorf. But before we get into things, it'd be much appreciated if you're able to hit that button down below. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, don't forget the notification button so you never miss a video. And in terms of all my socials, will link down below so you can keep up to date with everything going on with the channel. We start the episode off with a simulation game, 2-1 in the end against FVL Onnersberg. They've not been doing too well this season, so lucky to be able to still get 3 points, as the sides at the bottom will still be battling. Jan Verteep up and Fusa Mensa getting on the score sheet to be equal 3 points in our first game of the episode. The first game that we're going to be playing comes away from home then, as we look to be able to see if we continue our form. I'm pretty sure they've got the nickname Antrax. I'm not really too sure how to pronounce a particular team, but this is going to be the lineup. Labrovic in goal, Fusa, Mensah and Robinson there, as you can see, as the two centre-backs. Gumney on the right, Gallardo on the left with Tazores, Johannesson, Tananka, Chavez and Herrera making up the midfield, and Armstrong filling in for Jan Verteep. Big things expected. Let's get into this game and see if we can get all 3 points. Pretty much crunch time now, as this will be the finale of this particular season, as we look to be able to see if we can clinch promotion in this game. And now it's going to be the case of settling the nerves, and hopefully we can control this game. But we kind of a little bit of pressure in the 5th minute here. Kruger finds Aurora as he tries to get his kind of himself composed, passing to his teammate. Does exactly that here. Brilliant chance for the opposition, but Labrovic makes himself nice and strong there, putting out for a corner kick, as the opposition come thick and fast in terms of the chances. They have another one here. Kruger charging forward, the ball intercepted from Robinson there, as Tazores makes a tackle, but only falling back to Kruger. Looks good initially, but unfortunately didn't fall out to be that way, as Robinson makes another crunch challenge. Robinson being very strong in the tackle, finding Gallardo. Onto Tananka it goes, as the ball is intercepted off Tananka then, as Ujar looks to charge forward, crosses it in, Gallardo clears. Onto Johannesson it goes now, as he switches sides onto Areta on the right hand side. Areta looking to travel a little bit further, as he finds Armstrong in a decent position running. He finds him perfectly as he touches it down. Armstrong now crossing it onto Tazores. He weps it first time, but Tazores fluffs his lines on another occasion there, putting it wide. He could have done so much better with a header, but it still stays 0-0. 20 minutes into the tie, both sides having chances so far, as we look to see if we can kind of get on top of this game and get our first chance being a goal, as Chavez puts it on the left hand side to Tazores. Decent ball being played here as Tazores touch it down to Armstrong. Lovely turn as he looks to be able to see if he can offload it to a teammate. Takes his time there as he skips past the midfielder looking for the shot. Very good save by Hoffman there, putting out for a corner kick, as that would have been a lovely goal from Armstrong, but it wasn't to be. Corner whipped in then, Chavez whips it in. No one meets it with a header, but Johannesson falls out to on the outside of the area, finding Herrera straight away. Johannesson back into play. Johannesson with the chance, but it just strays wide there. Really good chance for the Icelandic man to get ourselves in front, as we still are yet to break the deadlock. 25 minutes into the tie, goal kick there, as you can see, as they look to be able to see if they can push themselves up the pitch and get themselves a first goal of the tie, as they look to be able to charge forward. Yellow shirts are still offering a lot of support at the same time. Lots of people in a decent bit of space, as you can see on the right hand side, very clear, but on the left hand side they're being played in. Real good opportunity here, and the lovely save by Labrovic. How he got to that one, I'm not too sure, but it will go out for a corner kick, but nothing was made of the corner. Half an hour mark in the first half now. The opposition have definitely proved the better side, that is for sure. The home side making sure that they can kind of make the most of what they've got so far, as Marks puts it onto Kruger then. Lovely bit of play. This is looking very quick here for the opposition. Ujar now charging forward now, as he loses the ball, but he picks it back up. Ujar to Kruger, and Kruger finds the back of the net to make it 1-0 for the opposition, then meaning that we are not going to be crowned champions just yet if this result is to stay the way that it is currently. Very good chance for the opposition, and they've taken it perfectly in all honesty, and that's exactly what they needed, and that's exactly what they got at the same time. Bit of a difficulty to be able to get out of the blocks. We've had a few chances, don't get me wrong, but we have not made the most of them that the opposition has, and Kruger is the man to be able to get the goal. Labrovic has proved very kind of difficult to get past in terms of being between the sticks, but this time they do beat him on this occasion, and it is now 1-0. They look to continue that on, as you can see, but we look to win the ball back, but we can't, as Kruger now picks it up in the middle of the park. He turns and he does really well to drive with it at the same time, finding Ujar, fouling him in time, as you can see, but Marks is still continuing play as he looks to charge on the right hand side, cuts in on the left. He finds Ujar. Ujar now taking his time. He looks to go to get the shot off. He can't. Shot blocked now onto Kruger. Now saved by Labrovic. Really good chance there for getting themselves a second, but it wasn't to be. And we will now go into the second half of this tie. Now still trailing 1-0 as we speak, as we look to see if we can try and defend this one, as you can see. And that was a perfect chance to get themselves in front for another time then, but we are going to make some substitutions after that. Pretty much a scare happened there. Appelkamp coming on for Johannesson, and Jan Fatih arm coming from Armstrong as we get the goal kick then, looking to create something straight away as Fusamenta finds Gadarado on the left hand side. Gadarado to Zorles, he puts it onto Appelkamp. Real good play going on here as Arp is being found. Arp's in a perfect position to get the goal, and he puts it into the top corner to make it 1-1 then as Jan Fatih Arp has broken the deadlock for Fortuna Dusseldorf, levelling as we speak, and that was a very good impact start, that is for sure. Really good finish at the same time. Lovely kind of ball into the top corner, and now we find ourselves level. It's been a pure difficulty in this tie, and honestly, we haven't really come out of the blocks in any means. Still started the second half very kind of slightly kind of slow, but then substitutions have definitely proved to be the kind of difference for ourselves, and we have finally get that goal. So as it stands, we might be crowned champions, or we might get promotion, but it would definitely be solidified with a decent result here against this opposition. But we're still going to have to defend this. They're still going to come out as they know they can get another goal. Gumney now getting charged in, as you can see, as he finds Chavez. Chavez now to Zorles. Lovely break being played in as he finds Arp in a decent position. First time pass on to Areta. He doesn't even take a touch, and it nestles into the bottom corner to make it 2-1. And just in the space of about 5 minutes in game, we find ourselves now with a 1-goal advantage. Brilliant stuff from Areta. Doesn't even take the time to take the touch. He just absolutely belts it with his right foot, kind of power driving into the bottom corner. Lovely bit of play at the same time. Jan Fatih Arp just chips it onto Areta. That kind of created that goal at the same time on the half volley, and that is a perfect way to be able to get the goal. 2-1 as we speak, and hopefully we can now defend this lead and find ourselves claiming promotion into the big leagues, being the Bundesliga. And now we've got a lead to hold on to. 20 minutes left of this tie. We're going to see if we can hold on to it. I'm not too sure if we can, because it's been a difficulty to be able to have only one goal conceded against us. But on the attack they go once again here, driving in numbers. Yellow shirts in support at the same time, looking to be able to see if they can create something for themselves as Ujar picks it up. Real poor touch at the same time. Luckily Appelkamp kind of gets onto that, and now we go on the attack once again. Zorla switching play onto Areta. Lovely kind of touch down here as he goes on the attack once again, looking to be able to get the goal. It's the bar. Real good opportunity to get the second goal of this game for Areta, but it wasn't to be as the bar denies him. With 15 minutes left to play then, as you look to be able to see if we can defend this lead. It is literally back and forth as we speak. Both sides looking to be able to see if they can get a goal. Opposition looking to level it. Dusseldorf looking to be able to see if they can get a third and solidify the result. Now we on the defence there as Ujar picks it up on the right hand side. Lovely ball being played in, but he can't really get the ball off there as Fusamenta makes himself nice and strong, finding a decent interception, offloading it straight away to Dazorles. Then he makes a burst on the left hand side, cutting on the right. Real good play from Dazorles, finding Arp. Arp's in a perfect position to get his second goal of the game, and he has done exactly that, putting it into the bottom corner, solidifying the result of 3-1 we hope, and that should be 3 points here away from home, claiming the title and claiming promotion at the same time. Jan Fatih Arp only being on the pitch for a matter of about 20 odd minutes, but he's definitely made the difference, that has to be said. Really nicely done to beat the keeper at the same time, and we find ourselves in such a better position compared to the first half, that is for sure. Wasn't too sure if it was going to end like this at the same time, but it looks to be like it's going to be so, and we're going to be going 3-1 then. 5 minutes left of this tie, just being able to see this result out, but the opposition is still coming strong here. Donker finds Kruger in a decent position here, finding Ujar. They now charge forward. Ujar getting the ball intercepted, but it doesn't seem to be anything better. Labrovic with the first initial save, but it wasn't enough to be able to deny the opposition now. With 3-2 with about 3 minutes left, should be okay. We should be able to see the result out, but they're definitely going to make it the most difficult way they possibly could. That is for sure. It was really unlucky at the same time. Labrovic getting the first initial save, just not being able to follow it up. Good goal in the end. Poor defending at the same time, allowing not too many attacking players to be able to kind of be in that position, and luckily for themselves they do get that goal, but I don't seem it to be enough to be able to trouble us at the same time. Hoping that's not the case though, but we've still got a few minutes left. They've still got time here to be able to get another goal, and on the attack they go here. Could they get a third? Could they spoil the party? Arua looks to be able to do something as he charges himself into the box. Real good opportunity for Kruger. Shot blocked and Anker can't clear. Back onto Kruger it goes with the shot. Labrovic with another save. Real case if this is the last chance as the keeper comes up for the corner. Chance from the corner, whipped in, decent delivery. Zoilis clears, Labrovic saves into the palm of Labrovic, and we will be promoted into the Bundesliga next season, and that will confirm the result. As you can see, the travelling fans supporting that one. Not too sure we deserve that at the same time, because it's been very difficult for us to get any sort of game going in this tie, but luckily for ourselves we got the goals that we really needed to get, and it looks to be we're going to be going to the big leagues then. It's been very deserved. It's been very hard for us at the same time. We've pumped a lot of money into the club. We've had a lot of change around the formation, tactics and everything, and it seems to have paid off. So we will be lifting the trophy in the next home game that we will be playing, and we'll be very much looking forward to that one, that is for sure. But we're going to be looking to be able to go out on a high, and that's exactly what we're going to try and do. As you can see, the news articles, Dusseldorf win promotion. We're clinching promotion. We've nailed the Bundesliga title too, and we're definitely looking very good as a side, and it's going to be one to look out for, that is for sure, and we're going to hopefully hit the ground running in the big leagues. The second game of the episode, and the one to celebrate, that is for sure. We have the home fixture against Maddenberg, and we will be lifting the title in this particular game. Labrovic in goal, then Fusa-Mensah and Robinson as the centre-backs, then Gallardo on the left, Zimmerman on the right, Kabozov, Appelkamp. We've got Engelhardt as the holding midfielder with Chavez also there in front, Areta on the right-hand side, and Jan Fatih Arp just up front. Very much a change in the side, don't get me wrong, but I feel like it's nice to have a little bit of a rotation with the final game that we will be playing of this particular season. We look to go out on a bang, to be honest, and we look to be able to start nice and quickly, and we hope to do so at the same time as we look to retrieve the ball. Then Robinson doing really well at doing so at the same time, seeming in the attacking position himself. He finds Arp in a perfect position, and Arp finds the back of the net in a perfect place. 1-0 to Fortuna Dusseldorf then, and we have started the title celebrations off with a massive bang as Jan Fatih Arp gets the goal. Brilliant stuff from the German, and nicely done, and that is a perfect way to open the account in at this time. We broke the deadlock then nice and early, and Jan Fatih Arp is the man to be spoken about at the moment. He's scored a few goals this season, that is for sure, and he's definitely had a brilliant first season here at Dusseldorf. We look to defend our lead there, as you can see, it's 10 minutes into the game. They look to be able to see if they can go on the attack themselves. Lovely save from Labrovic then, making himself nice and big, but the referee pulls back for a free kick at the same time. Not too sure what the infringement was about, as there was no replay on the foul, as we look to see on the free kick. Very close in, so we're going to be hard to defend it at the same time. Nicely taken as they whip it in, hits the bar, then falls out to another player, but it's blocked there, as you can see, as Appelkamp wins the header to get it away. He finds Kabozov in an attacking position here as he charges forward, looking to be able to skip past the defenders, offering support there. Also is Areta as he picks it up in a perfect opportunity. He finds himself in a gap there as he offlays it to Arp, and Arp, first time that finish into the back of the net to make it 2-0. Fortuna Dusseldorf absolutely cruising in this game, and Gunter Bernard will be very happy with this performance, that is for sure. Nicely done, and this is a brilliant way to be able to end the season, that is for sure. Jan Fatih Arp taking it upon his stride on his left foot, just literally driving into the box, waiting for the opportunity to the ball to nestle to his feet, and it does it so well, where he angles his body and just curls it round the keeper into the goal there, and it is a perfect way, as I say, to open these title celebrations. 2-0 as we speak, as we reach the half an hour mark, as Gallardo gets himself stuck in winning a nice challenge here, as Kabozov is picked up on the left hand side, looking to be able to create something for himself as he switches sides onto Zimmerman. He's nice and tall, so he wins the header, finding Chavez there as he chests it down nicely, falling onto Jan Fatih Arp's feet, onto Kabozov now on the left hand side as he plays in Appelkamp. He turns the defender, he finds Areta to Chavez, first time there, as you can see, but unfortunately the keeper gets out on top this time as Cruyff makes a very important save, putting it out for a corner kick. Chavez whips it in, Arp wins the header. Cruyff with another save there as they look to clear their lines, the opposition, as you can see, as we pick it up on the right hand side. Zimmerman finding Fusa-Mensah. Ball is still in play for ourselves, so we look to be able to switch it on the right hand side, but as you can see, Areta wins it back in a perfect position, and Chavez wins the header to put it into the back of the net to make it 3-0, and we are absolutely running away with this victory so far. Chavez, the man of the hour once again, and he gets the goal to make it 3-0. Chavez having a sublime season in a red and white shirt this season, that is for sure. He's done everything that we'd possibly want. He is literally manning the midfield, and he came on a free. What more do you want? That is a perfect header, lovely cross into the box also. Areta nicely timed, and the two Mexicans link up perfectly to be able to make another opportunity and get another goal. Gunter Bernard celebrating there, as you can see, and he's loving life at Fortuna Dusseldorf, and we've still got more to play as Jan Fatih Arp is now charging forward in the 38th minute. He's charging forward in a perfect position to make it 5-0, and he does make it 4-0, and it is a perfect way once again to round off this first half. 39 minutes into the time, Jan Fatih Arp is the man of the hour once again. Also, he's literally been spoken about just like many other players at Fortuna Dusseldorf, and another goal to his tally, and it will be his hat-trick also. Perfect finish, belting it on his right foot, leaving the keeper no chance to getting to that one whatsoever, and that will be another goal. Substitutions in the second half to look to freshen things up now and give a few players some more minutes. Armstrong is also going to come onto the pitch for Jan Fatih Arp then, as he has now got his hat-trick. 60 minutes into the second half. It's been a slow start in the second, but as you can see, the opposition looks to be able to try and do something. Robinson nice and strong in the tackle as he wins the ball, and he keeps it in play at the same time then, looking to evaluate his options. options as he finds Gallarado on the left-hand side, but the ball is intercepted. Luckily, Mensah is there to clear it up as it falls on Lobrovic. He just clears his lines, to be honest. But as you can see, Armstrong strong in the header as he finds Johannesson as he come off the bench then to see if he can prove something else for his side. Herrera on the right-hand side then looking to be able to offlay it to Chavez. He does exactly that. Chavez now charging forward, offering support to many other players also. Could we get a player in here as we've got Engelhardt with the shot? That was a thumping effort, but the keeper makes a very big save there, putting it out for a corner kick. And Chavez is the man to be able to whip it in from the corner. We've had many corner goals. Can we add another to our tally in this game as we have Chavez whip it in? And we do, because Fusa Mensah meets it with the header to make it 5-0 in the 66th minute. Once again, Fusa Mensah getting another goal to add 6 to his tally this season. Brilliant stuff from the centre-back. He's done absolutely everything possible. He has not put a foot wrong this season. Absolute rock at the back. Perfect signing, and he's definitely been an important person in this game, that is for sure, and in this side. Real good delivery. It was deep, to be honest. Fusa Mensah was a fair bit out, but it did not stop him rising above the defenders to be able to leap upon it and get it into the top corner then. Real good stuff from Fusa Mensah, and he's been absolutely phenomenal, as I say. Another goal, and Gunter Bernard, another celebration. 72 minutes into the tie, it's 5-0 up. We're seeing the game out more than anything as we try and play it out from the back here. Engelhardt picking it up in the middle of the park. He loses possession though, as you can see. Maddenberg haven't done anything this game so far. Could they get a consolation in this tie as Ito looks to be able to charge on the left hand side? He's still not being stopped here, as you can see. 1-2 being played by Ito as Ito picks it up on the left hand side. Chance for Manberg here as they look to be able to do something. Ito still not pushed off the ball as he looks to be able to do something onto his opposition here. Really hard to be able to get the ball off the opposition. Really difficult, and unfortunately it ends up in a goal. It's not exactly the most best things when you concede. I know we're 5-1 up, but I would like to have clean sheet, that is for sure. As we say, it's one of those, and we have conceded. Manenberg have not been at the game whatsoever. They've been so poor, in honesty. No real threat in any sort of means, and unfortunately we do concede. But yeah, they haven't been this best day, and they are bottom of the Bundesliga too. So I think that shows a few things, that is for sure. And they'll be trying to go out with a bit of style with these consolation goals. And 10 minutes left of this time. Manenberg once again have got a chance here. Robinson clearing the interception as he intercepts it in a nice and dangerous position at the same time. Tries to offload it to the right, but he's not successful here as Ito picks it up on the left hand side. He puts it onto Huguenet there as he looks to get the ball into the box. He does exactly that. Gallarado clears, but only as far as another opposition man as he puts it onto Alterno. He's got a perfect chance and he's curled it into the top corner. It's a perfectly executed finish, and Maddenberg have got their second goal of the game. It's too late for them. It's 83 minutes into the tie, but they've definitely fought back with these 2 goals, showing a little bit more fight until the end of the season, that is for sure. Hoping that they'll be able to get up next season. I'm not too sure if they will, but it'll be very interesting to see where they come out in the next seasons, that is for sure. Not the best of seasons for themselves, but we have an absolutely belter of a season because it's full time here. 5-2 in the end. A brilliant game, a brilliant way to end the season, and we would be lifting the Bundesliga 2 trophy. It's been a hard season in terms of being able to get to grips with things. We started a little bit slow, we got into things, and Gunter Bernard has definitely built something special here, that is for sure. Proving difficult to be able to see if we're going to be able to do anything in the Bundesliga, but we will wait until that moment because we're going to enjoy this one, and we're going to enjoy it very long, that is for sure. These players have been phenomenal, in honesty. We were on a budget, we did well with what we had, we sold, we bought, we did well in investing and everything else, and that is one man that we're looking at, Lobrovic. He's been an absolutely just unbelievable player between the sticks. How he's been able to do what he's done this season, I'm not too sure, and he's definitely proven to be one of the best keepers in the Bundesliga too, that is for sure. And once again, he came on a free. Absolute bargains of the summer, that is for sure. As we look at this side, every single player that has played this season has played their heart out, and this is the reward then. This is going to be the Bundesliga 2 champions, Fortuna Dusseldorf, and Fortuna Dusseldorf are back in the big time, back where they belong, and back to prove a point here in German football, that is for sure. And it is definitely a good moment here at Fortuna Dusseldorf. They're getting bigger as a club, they're branding out worldwide, as let alone in their own country, and this is definitely one time to be a Fortuna Dusseldorf fan. It hasn't been the best of times in recent years, but we're here to bring back the glory days, and this is definitely a step in the right direction, that is for sure, as we celebrate with the home fans and lifting the title. It's a very cool trophy to lift at the same time, something different, that is for sure, and we are now going to be back in the big time. It's going to be a big season for us next season, that is for sure, and we're all going to be there for it, and I'm hoping that it's going to be a good one. I hope that we're able to compete in some matter. I don't expect us to win, don't get me wrong, but I expect us to be there for seasons and seasons, that is for sure. As a team stands, looking at that team, team. It's been one hell of a team, and they deserve to celebrate in the manner that they do. And this has definitely been one hell of a season. Very happy to be a part of it, and very happy to see where this is going to go from here on. We have some simulation games after that because we had it with 5 games to spare, and I wasn't too fussed about the results from there on, in honesty. As you can see, we actually do pick up some decent results at the same time, so I was very happy with that being the case. Obviously, I wasn't bothered with the results, knowing that we had won the title, and there's no way of us being caught, and there's no way of first place being off us. And as you can see, we've got some loan expiring. If you weren't too aware, Johannesson and Zoiles aren't actually our players. Zoiles from Norwich, Johannesson from Copenhagen. Johannesson's been okay this season, but I wouldn't expect him to be able to be a Fortuna Dusseldorf player next season with the kind of competitiveness that we've got. But one man that I'd reckon to be spoken about, and one man that I'd like to see us be in a red and white shirt next season, is Zoiles. That is for sure. Zoiles has been an absolute phenomenal player for this season. He's been an absolute just belter of a left winger, causing many problems for defenders in terms of assists and goals. He's the top assist in the Bundesliga, and he's just been an absolutely monumental player for us, that is for sure. It's so difficult to be able to put into words how much we need him next season, and we're definitely going to make every kind of penny worth it, and hopefully the budget that we do get allocated next season will be able to have Zoiles as a Fortuna Dusseldorf player. More simulation games, as I spoke about previously. We had it with 5 games to spare, so we're just simulating these ones and getting them done. Another victory there, as you can see, 2-0 away from home. Moreta and Arp getting on the score sheet. Arp to adding to his ever-growing tally in the Bundesliga. Phenomenal season for himself, as we have the last game of the episode at home from Paderborn, and Arp getting the final goal of the game there. As you can see, Moreta missing the penalty, but unfortunately it's not going to matter for Paderborn, because we have got the victory, and we are looking at the team of the tournament then. Lebrovic getting the team of the tournament, but one important matter is he is the goalkeeper of the tournament also. An absolutely phenomenal season for Lebrovic. Did not expect it, did not know anything about him whatsoever, but he proved everybody wrong in the kind of displays that he had out on the pitch. Top clean sheet, top goalkeeper in the league, and only for a free. Also, you cannot knock it, and Lebrovic is here to stay, and Lebrovic is here to make his name known, that is for sure. And one other better note to speak about the club is that the market value of the club has actually risen. We have actually taken it into a greater leap, that is for sure. Looking at the article, we're now worth a region of 103 million as a benchmark, previously of 46.15 million, so a massive leap, that is for sure. And another big talking point in terms of the rise of Fortuna Dusseldorf. Looking at the table, this is how it all stood, this is how it all ended, looking from the bottom all the way up to the top. As you can see, we had Maddenberg on bottom, we had Olsenbeck on 17th, and FC Hansa Rostock were 16th in the end. Decent season for ourselves also, and Schalke will be in the big time also, with Hamburger SV finishing 3rd, and we got Hertha Bercy in 4th, and we got Hanover in 5th. To be honest, you would expect them fight the 4 teams that was actually there, obviously not including ourselves. You would expect them to be in the position that they are because of obviously the massiveness of them and everything else. To be honest, they are absolutely huge in terms of German football and the history towards it and everything else. FC Schalke will be very excited to be in it, but this is how it stood in the end. Played 34, won 28, drawn 5, lost 1 in the end. So we nearly became invincible. 89 points in the end, absolutely smashing it. Literally 40 points spared from 7th to 1st. Unbelievable stuff, and what a season for ourselves. Looking at the players in terms of top goal scorer, Zola from FC Pauli was the one that be able to get on top in the end. We nearly came close. Arp was on 18 goals, so he was only 1 goal behind in the end, having a top season here in the Bundesliga too. We had some other noted players there, Hereta competing at the same time, as I say, but one player to be spoken about was Arp. Zoiles in the assist though, as you can see, 16 assists. Kabozov in 18 games only had 11 assists, so we've actually played more games. You never know, he might have got more assists. Kabozov there in 3rd. We've got some Chavez there. We've also got Hereta. So we've got a lot of players kind of noted in the assist. But yeah, Zoiles the man to be spoken about. 16 assists in 27 games, meaning that he finished the top in terms of the creators of the midfielder. What a season he had. And there was a confirmation of the clean sheets. Also 13 clean sheets in 34 matches. And the only one that was second was in 7 clean sheets there. So nowhere near whatsoever. Nearly more than the half Lebrovic had then. So very good season for himself, and a very good season as a whole for Fortuna Dusseldorf. Now we're at the end of the season. We evaluate the players, and one man to be spoken about is Lebrovic. I've spoken about him enough, don't get me wrong, but he's had a phenomenal season. Top stuff, +3 on the rating, so he's gone up to 76. Very well done to Lebrovic. Gavore didn't really see him much, so we can't really note about him, but Gallardo having a very good first season. Shame that he didn't go up in the rating, but he's definitely had a very good season, that has to be said. Played a lot, won a lot, and he's one to be here next season. Fusa Mensah, probably the notable factors, +5 going up to 77. Played pretty much every game, and he was an absolute rock and actually got some goals in the mix also. So absolutely sublime performances from Fortuna Dusseldorf. And one man to partner him also was Miles Robinson. A really good season, swapping him out in the start of the season there for wage as he swapped. As you can see, we sold him and then we brought in Robinson, 74 rated as he stands, +2 on there. Played a lot, a few games that he was a bit rocky, but very good in the end. Lima we didn't see much of, but I would be interested to see what rating he goes up to in the end. Serba is very young, 72 rated, +3 on the rating, didn't contribute an awful lot. And same for Obradorf, was a bit disappointed in his efforts. Kovalenko, a noted factor on loan, he's got a +6, of interesting to see where he'll lie. Zimmerman coming to the end of his career, being 31 years of age, and he's getting a little bit slower now, but he's definitely contributed in the right matters, as well as Gumney. Shame that he only went up 1 on the plus rating, but he definitely contributed when on the pitch. Sabosical will be gone next season, didn't really rate him at all. Tananka was the heart of the holding midfield, that is for sure. An absolute rock in the centre defensive midfield role. Really intrigued to see what he'll bring to the side next season with the experience and the rating that he's got. Engelhardt was really impressed with, and he did actually play a lot of height, a lot of defensive awareness, but he's still young, 23, 71 rated, gone up +2. Will be interesting to see if he gets in the fold next season. Ihoya, he'll be gold next season, and also will Dennis, he'll be gone next season. We'll be selling him. Tazores will be aiming to get next season, and what a man he has been for us, an absolute catalyst on the left hand side. Such a top winger, and we'll definitely be seeing him in red and white if we can afford him, and if we get that budget that we really need. And one man in midfield that was on a free, Luis Chavez, absolutely phenomenal midfielder, controlled the whole lot, 28 years of age. He only went up run rating, he's gone up to 80 though, but he ticks every single box, that is for sure. Phenomenal performance, and hats off to Luis Chavez. One man that we spoke about at the start of the season, I actually kind of noted that it was doing well, but unfortunately at the end didn't really kind of get anywhere, was Yearwood. Unfortunately, he just didn't have that kind of that just give in that way in terms of what other players gave, and he was definitely one to be noted, but yeah, not the best from Yearwood. Johannesson, I won't be signing next season. He went up 3, so went up to 71, but I just don't think he'll be a centre mid that I'll be investing in. I feel like there's better centre mids on the market that I'll be able to purchase next season. Appelkamp, in times that he was good, but I felt like there was something that he lacked. I'm not too sure if that was pace or tenacity, but he was definitely a good player, don't get me wrong, and it'll be interesting to see what he does next season. Klaus will be gone next season, didn't really see much of him. He scored at the start of the season, but we won't really be seeing much of him. Kabozov on a 3+ in terms of going up, so he went to 70 rated, top winger, and he's definitely got a lot to give to next season. And one man that was on his top game was Cesar Herrera. Absolute phenomenal performances he put in, real good winger, and he's definitely going to be here to stay next season, and hopefully he'll be bagging in the goals in the Bundesliga. Jan Verteep gone plus up 4 up to 71. It's definitely just an absolute notable factor that he was our top goal scorer, and he definitely proved that kind of striking force when needed. One man to talk about also, Sinclair Armstrong, gone up +4 to 67 now. Still young, still a lot to give. He's got a lot of pace, just needing that refinement on his shooting to be able to get him to the place that we would really like to be. But yeah, overall, a real top side that we've got on our hands. Looking at the stats, it was Jan Verteep that got the top goal scorers as the side. Herrera behind him in 17 goals, as well as 12 there. Chavez 9, Armstrong 9, Fusa Mensah on 6. Top stuff from a centre-back. Unbelievable stuff. As you can see, Klaus got 6 goals in the end. Not too bad, but I don't think we'll be seeing him next season. And there was a few other players that got the odd goal here and there. But yeah, say notable factors, Jan Verteep and Cesar Herrera. And the notable factors on the assist there, Tazores with 16 assists there, Chavez with 12, Kabozov noting in with 11 there, as you can see, Herrera 9. So real notable factors in terms of the midfielders and the wingers getting stuck in when needed. So that's really nice to see. And another nice thing to see is the trophy parade, the thing that we've always had something else at the end of FC 24 seasons if you are to win a trophy. Always nice to see, but I'd like to see if they can kind of spice it up next season in terms of like player awards and things like that. Obviously it comes in time, and whether they're going to change it next season, I'm not too sure, but I feel like career mode will need a big look at in terms of being able to change the way everything works and change the phase of it, in my opinion. But yeah, these are big things to come. We've still got many months until that's actually going to be the case, but for now we will be enjoying the series that we have on display as of the moment here at Fortuna Dusseldorf. But it's been a very good season for us. It's been a landmark season for Fortuna Dusseldorf, and I did not expect to get the ways that we've got. We even did well in the cup in the end. We got to the quarterfinals, being knocked out by the Giants RB Leipzig that actually won the tournament, so we didn't do too bad whatsoever. So Gunter Bernard is definitely changing the ways for German football, and we're going to be interested to see what happens next season. But I hope you guys are enjoying the series so far. If you've ever missed an episode, there's a link down in the description there so you can keep up to date with every single episode. But I hope you have enjoyed this one. Please like and subscribe for more content just like this one, and don't forget to hit the notification button so you never miss a video. Cheers.